Good evening and welcome to SUPERBALL netball tournament here at the University of Worcester. between KSW and RGS schools. This evening's fixture is the 10th standing. It's the 10th occasion that these two schools have clashed. It's quite some environment and atmosphere at the moment. The stadium and the stands are filling nicely, and I'm sure you can hear the music blaring in the background. I am joined by Katie Perry, former vice captain last year for KSW, and I am also joined by Georgia Hill, captain of RGS from 2 years ago. Good evening, ladies.
Hello.
I'm expecting some quick, feisty, dynamic netball this evening. We can see both teams warming up, and you know they look very talented, very able, and I'm excited. Can you give me a little bit of an intro as to what you expect to see tonight?
You know what, I think it's going to be a really fantastic match. The girls, they've prepared for this, I'm sure both teams have. There'll be some really interesting netball. I think it's going to be really close actually, it always seems to be, but you know what, I think it's going to be a cracking match.
A night like this, it always does boil down to the final few minutes, and netball can go either way very, very quickly. Now, my nerves are bad at the best of time when I'm on the mic watching sport, so you know I've got you guys from either side today next to me, so I will try my best to remain impartial, but whoever screams the loudest might get my support. Katie, it's lovely to have you here. What's it like being back?
It's really nice being back actually. Last year was amazing, and you know, unfortunately we did lose it at the end, so this year I'm hoping for a bit of redemption. KSW to come through, win the thing.
Okay, so we've got redemption here from KSW, and we've got RGS, who do currently have the title, and they are looking.
They didn't win well. I counted, we lost. Lost by 1 in the final minute.
So it really is and does boil down to the wire. So we're going to run through your teams for the evening. So these will appear on your screen shortly, but we have got for RGS, we've got Izzy Thompson, Ayla Latui, Ella Goddard, Libby Costello, Eden Williamson, Poppy Sayer, Jess Lowe, and our impact players this evening for RGS are Amy Brinkley, Taya Farmer, Annie Hallowell, Katie Pitt and Izzy Churchill. And for the opposing team, we have got Fen Harper, Maddie Worth, Tallulah Richards, Abby Diaz, Esther Good, Francesca Sly, Clarice Chiano, Nat Shotton, Millie Coma, and Freya Sinclair. So some really experienced players in the mix there. Katie, you played with a number of these girls last year, so let's talk about Freya to begin with. What are you expecting to see from Freya tonight?
Well, I'm expecting big things. She's got that like really tall, domineering presence on court. I noticed she's not starting, so maybe they're saving the legs a bit to come in with a real impact near the end.
Absolutely, and I prefer to use the terms impact players because I think everybody on the team sheet is really, really important and vital in these teams, because you never know what's going to happen, and like we said, bringing in those legs towards the second half might be a tactical decision from the coaches. And Georgia, Izzy, you've played with, Izzy is the captain of RGS, and you've played with her previously. If you were in a fly on the wall in the changing rooms just now, what would she be telling her team?
She would be telling them it's all about enjoying it, whether win, lose or draw. Obviously a win would be fantastic, but I know that Izzy is a fantastic captain, and she will make sure that everyone's nice and calm, and they'll be ready to bring it.
Fantastic. So for those of you that are joining us on the live stream, thank you for being here. It is a sold out crowd, so if you were unable to get tickets, I do apologise for that, but hopefully we're able to navigate your evening through the TV screens at home. We have got KSW playing in the red and the blue, and we've got RGS playing in the green and white. This evening's fixture is 15-minute quarters with 3 minutes between the first break and 10 minutes at half time. So we're in for a long evening, and we're certainly in for an exciting one. We're just going to wait for the teams to come back out on pitch. So we're going to leave you just for a few minutes, and then we'll be back live. Okay, the atmosphere is certainly something for a school, what is considered a school fixture. I've never really seen an atmosphere like this. It is loud, it's currently dark, and we have got some pre-game entertainment this evening, and I'm excited. Katie and Georgia next to me are excited, and we're all really looking forward to some netball, but hopefully this pre-game dance can absolutely set the scene.
So I think this is fantastic. So you've got Kings and RGS, they work all year round together to do a dance, just to, like cheerleaders, like before you're like NFL or something, they do like a great little performance. I think I did it in year 7. I think it's really lovely of the prep schools to join together. You've got RGS The Grange, Springfield, Kings Hawford.
Yeah, Kings Hawford and St Albans as well, yeah.
Absolutely incredible. Now we talk about role models in sport, and you know, International Women's Day yesterday, what an absolute platform for these young girls to look up to, the role models in their schools. I mean, I've got goosebumps. You can't really feel the atmosphere, but hopefully you can. The man on the mic is welcoming in your teams now. I hope you can hear me. The crowd are roaring and ready for their teams. Okay, so first out is KSW. Freya Sinclair leads her team out. So we're just going through the teams. Goal attack is Maddie Worth. The coaches have updated their team since we got the information, so we will update you as soon as we can see on court where they're playing. We'll do our best to update you. It is currently dark here at the Worcester Arena, and we are limited by information that we have at the moment, but we will get that to you the minute that the lights are up. But look at the young girls, look at them really excited, waving their pom-poms, excited for their peers. Georgia looks like her heart is doing 20 million beats per minute as the team for RGS are called out, but she will be able to update you more so than me on who is running out.
We love that from her. You have got Eden Williamson as wing defence, and you've got your captain, Izzy Thompson, coming in. She'll be very excited. You've got Libby Costello at wing attack, running through now. You've got Ella Goddard coming through as goal attack. And you've got Alan Latui coming in as goal shooter. And then you've got your impact players. A fantastic little player, centre, wing attack, wing defence. You've got Katie Pitt, goal attack, wing attack, centre court. Izzy Churchill, fantastic shooter. And you've got Annie Hallowell coming in as a wing attack mid-court.
Let's make it even louder in here. Enjoy the Super Bowl, everyone, and good luck to our teams.
Okay, the Super Bowl is about to tip off. We are unsure who won the toss, but we will inform you the minute that we do. So just as a reminder then, we have got RGS in the green and white, and we have got KSW in the red and blue. The court is just being prepared after our lovely dancers have done their bit. We're just making sure that there's no loose end of pom-pom on the court for player safety.
I was just going to say, I've actually just realised they missed off one name during the line out, and that was Amy Brinkley. So Amy Brinkley is also a defender coming in. Just got missed off accidentally, but she is very much a part of the squad. So she will also be an impact player as well.
Exactly. Exactly. And we do have to remember that at this level, it is an amateur game. You know, these girls aren't paid to play because they are of their under 18 age, or some of them are 18. But it's really, really exciting to be able to live stream this home for you and really give you the game. Nice. Okay, so just to reiterate then, we have got the green and white of RGS going from left to right, and it is their centre pass. We've got KSW in the red and blue playing from right to left, and they are off.
This is very fast-paced. Wow.
Good defence. Good defence from Kings.
You know what? It's going to be really. It's the first couple of minutes. They're going to be really nerve-wracking. They just need to settle. Great shot. Good start for RGS. They just need to settle.
Yeah, it's really important to just get a couple of goals in, or even just one goal to get you started.
That first shot I missed, and I was scary.
And it'll all come down to that interception, like turnover ball that the teams want to really leverage.
You know what? This is going to be a really interesting matchup between the Kings shooters and the RGS defence.
Oh, almost.
Really tight-knitted, hotly contested battle, I'd say.
Yeah.
So the green and whites of RGS have turned over 2 balls already. KSW want to be changing that and getting this in.
That's a great shot, great shot.
You know what, that will do the world of good for them. And both teams, they're going to be so nervous.
Yeah, definitely.
And those first 2 opening goals are the best moments of your life.
I completely agree.
Slight little mistake.
Great turnover there. No, so you need to remember to look after that ball after you've turned it over when the adrenaline's running high. Just a call of footwork there. Again, really important just to play it safe after you've got that turnover. It was.
Like, I just think RGS defence needs to settle. They're doing a fantastic job. They know.
Yeah. Oh, it's another great goal.
Absolutely. I think both teams are running away with it straight into their game. No hesitation from either side, which is amazing. You know, really tight defence there by RGS, putting some pressure on.
You know what, I think what we need to do is just because straight away, Kings have gone 2-0 up, so they've got a turnover, so that is essential. A couple more turnovers and...
Yeah, again, if every team scores from their centre, it's an even game. The turnovers are what wins it.
The turnovers are exactly what wins it, and you know what, I think both teams can be so nervous, they just need that initial steady and tight on body, the defence that they know and what they've trained for.
Exactly. Good to see though, they're going out 100% from the beginning.
And you know what, I think it's great, no matter if you Fenn's taking this shot now, you know what, whether you get it in or miss it, I think it's so important to put the shot up.
Oh, definitely, because you don't want to lose confidence and stop taking those shots. Always have a go.
In the D, I mean in netball generally, is an opportunity to get your points on the board, no matter where you are. The shooters are going to have their confidence spots. You know, we're going to learn where the shooters want to take those shots from, whether that's close, mid-range, or from the outside. Exactly. It's very, very likely at this age group it's probably going to be mid-range or close to the net, which is absolutely fine. And actually they'll probably be most successful there. So we'll see lots of movement, lots of driving, you know, backline movement from both teams to create space. And I anticipate one happening right now. Some really good defence.
Really good.
Yeah, very good. Really keeping them back.
I've got to say, I'm very impressed. They're sticking to their jobs. Yeah!
Oh, that was an amazing take. Oh, so close.
Izzy Thompson's so close. I saw that coming, but
I hate to say it, but that was very impressive.
For those that are at home and are unsure what the umpire just called, she was offside, so the ball was turned over. You can also probably hear Georgie getting a little bit.
It's a good pass. Good pass into
fabulous interception just then.
Oh, and a great shot. Great shot.
You know what, this is a key moment for RGS now where they need to really turn this over. It's 4-1. You know what, they can do it. They just need to make sure that they stay on board. Need to stay on their players and just ensure they do their job, and that's all they can do.
It's all in the composure, and like I said at the beginning, netball can change in a matter of moments.
Oh, another great shot from Fenn. And as a younger player, that's really impressive that she's getting those shots in from a bit further back. Her first Super Bowl, doing amazingly.
And you know what, I think it's really hard, especially when you've got such a tall shooter and a tall defender.
Yes.
It's about moving your feet around the D, making sure you're constantly changing your angle so you're not going to get called for contact. I know that I found it incredibly frustrating when I was a shooter.
Yeah, and these guys can't rely on the overheads because they've got such tall shooters in defence.
Good rebound. crowd.
There, what I would be doing if I was one of the defenders, I'd be boxing out that shooter. The minute that ball leaves her hands, just boxing out, just to prevent that second opportunity, that second goal. But that was a really, really nice shot there.
Yeah, an important shot there from RGS, keeping them in the game.
And you know what? Ala is a fantastic shooter.
I remember her from last year,
Yeah,
absolutely amazing.
She's also a part of the England women's rugby.
She is. As I understand it, she's part of the under-18s England rugby, which is fantastic. And I do believe that her dad plays, which is probably why she is so skillful. You know, to see athletes at this level doing multiple sports is brilliant, and that's only going to excel the performance in any one sport. When it comes to the point in her life where she's got to choose a sport, because that will inevitably
doubling
come,
on.
hopefully for my sake. It might be rugby, and I can commentate on her.
You know what? All three. I'm pretty sure she's got 3 sisters. They're all playing netball, and I think they're all going to be in the rugby world as well. So multi-talented sports people. You know what? Ella just needs to take her time with this shot. She is more than capable of getting this shot
Again,
in.
last year, absolutely essential.
She just
There we go.
You just need the rhythm. Need to settle into it. It's the 1-2 up and in, rather than going, I'm going to panic and I'm just going to shoot. I can't even hear this centre pass go.
No, I know.
So with all the crowd, it's intimidating.
Oh, that was a lovely feed. Lovely feed. Yeah.
Ala's in her rhythm now.
Okay, so RGS seem to be getting into their rhythm. They found their stride. I don't want to commentators curse it though.
Let's not. Oh,
that was a lovely
tip. Nice reverse hand take there from Eden, wing defence. You know what? I'm sensing. Sorry, not sensing. That it's that first couple of minutes. You just need to calm. You need to settle those nerves, and they're getting into it. You can see just on the body in the D, it's so tight. Everyone doesn't know whether to be on the body. You can see Fenn's trying to set up, but you've got the 2-on-1. Maddie Worth's doing the movement, coming in, coming out.
Some really good defence actually from RGS at the moment. Really trying to force that ball in and make them play it back.
Just then, it needs that communication, just that extra bit, just to go, right, I'm going here, you're going there, because obviously you've got 2-on-1, so.
Yeah, and I think it all lies in patience with netball. I think it's so easy because you've only got 3 seconds to hold the ball. I think it's so easy to move at a rate of knots and make quick decisions, but actually, 3 seconds is a long time, but also not a long time in the same breath. So they just need to have a bit of patience.
Oh wow!
Force the extra
turnover.
Brilliant turnover there.
I'm going to guess
we need to take this
replay ball. Was it footwork?
I'm not sure.
You know what? I've got to say, I'm so impressed with King's ability to take down that ball so rapidly. It is. They turn, they go, they pass. They do a change direction. It's fantastic. They've clearly planned. Oh, Maddie Worth.
And the footwork of the goal attack. She knows exactly where that
She has. I've played with Maddie since I was at Worcester Netball Club.
So RGS just working the ball out now. They've obviously heard us on comms because they've just taken that extra second. They're patiently making their way down the court and not forcing that extra pass, and hopefully here, there you go, advantage and the goal stands.
That was a really beautiful shot by Ella. I think she's in a groove. I just love the fact that even when the ball is at the other end of the court, you can see that Ella and Freya in the goal shooter goalkeeper combo they're pushing, they're shoving, they're trying to assert who's going to be that dominant person. They're doubling on Ella, as you can see, trying to swing it around. They're going to be trying to find out how they're going to feed this ball in, because obviously you can pass it on the floor, pass it in the air obviously, but with the 2-on-1, I think they're going to be double marking on Ella. Oh, nice wing defence.
Absolutely. I think when they identify that somebody is particularly skillful, they'll be sticking to her 2-to-1, and it'll make her life a little bit harder, but that comes with being an incredible athlete. The umpire not quite happy there with where the ball was set, so she's just asking them to come back. And RGS with the ball, patiently working their way back up court now. With
King's taking the ball right back down. That was a lovely feed in. And finished with a great shot from Fenn. That was really nice, just to go straight down the court, no faffing about. Goal scored.
And if you're thinking about it, considering a moment ago it was 4-1 to Kings, I'd say it's very much got that, it's got very close knitted again. However, I've got to say, you've got to consider the crowd. The crowd is so overwhelming. You've got people, hooters. I can assure you that Izzy Thompson's mom, the captain for RGS, she's got her hooters, she's got flags, she's got everything trying to make the most noise possible. So.
And the girls really can feel it. I mean, and if they can't, we certainly can up here in the media box. So let's hope. Let's see. She's just trying to find her comfort zone there in the D. She quite clearly wants to be quite close to the post. but she's found her way off her defender really, really nicely then. Didn't manage to get her hands to it straight away. But some lovely footwork, but it wasn't meant to be. Umpire not quite happy. Contact on the ball there. Kings make their way up the court again.
But you know what? I really like that Alla used her initiative. She took that on. She really tried to create something, and I really like that about Alla. She uses difference of passes, flair, that creativity.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. It's really important to get the different range of passes into the D, otherwise it becomes very predictable for the defence.
Absolutely, you can see here RGS just using the pocket on the court, using the channels really, really nicely. That far side channel for us, they are constantly in, so they might have a bit of a stronger side on the right hand side of the court.
You can just see the impact players warming up as well. Obviously, you have the opportunity to change, you make subs. But you know what? I think this first quarter is all about, I think you'd agree with me, Katie, a coach never knows whether to change that. And I know that Gwyl, Rebecca, and Miss Airy, who is a 7 Stars player, played last night, was fantastic. Unfortunately, lost against Manchester Thunder, but still, to have that sort of recognition, especially in schools, is so fantastic. So.
Absolutely, it's really exciting, and it's a really great opportunity for the girls to really look up to. We spoke about role models at the beginning, and having those coaches, having those people to look up to every single day. And actually, if the players wanted to come and watch last night, they could have seen their role model in action, despite the scoreline for her. Even so, they're still a great role model to have. Now the goal attack's just found her distance, lovely stretch by the goal attack. Not to be, she picks up a rebound.
Again, the importance of just having that tall defensive player that can just jump and get those rebounds.
Absolutely, and it's at this point now where the girls do come into their own in terms of their athletic ability and their height, and that really does play an advantage in netball.
Definitely, definitely. But I think it is still good to mention that even when you do have that height, it's so important to be able to get the jump on it, because you can have the tallest player over 6 foot, but if you don't jump for that ball,
I know I am not one to jump.
Oh,
I am first to admit it, but you know what, I think it's so important, especially in these games. You know what, just a few tiny little mistakes from RGS here that are just not showing anything at all, but just trying to keep that, just like little things, they just need to settle their nerves.
I think both teams still just feeling the pressure of the match a bit, but I'm sure as the game goes on, less mistakes are made, it gets a lot more fluid.
And you know what, I think what we can say about both teams is the goal attack for Kings and the goal attack for RGS, so Maddie Worth and Ella Goddard, is they are both the dominant player.
Oh, I completely agree. Really integral in getting the ball through court, right onto circle edge and into that D.
They are the ones who are making the play, because I think you'd agree, they've both got very tall not standing goal shooters who can obviously move, but you've got the goal attack who's going to be the playmaker, who's going to get the ball down, who's going to go for the ball, like everything. And I've got to mention the wing defence for Kings, doing a really good job of keeping Libby on her feet, on her toes, knowing where to do. She's really challenging her, which is really great to see.
Yeah, really great to keep sticking to that player. So I know it's really hard when you've got to get that fitness up, stick with them all the time. It's great to see.
And Alla again putting in those goals for fun at this point. She's going to have a stormer of a game.
She loves doing her long bomb practice.
Lovely interception from RGS there, I have to say.
And RGS just working the ball down the court.
This is the pace they need to go. They need to consider their options, but also when they see that ball, give, release, go.
Yeah, giving first time really important.
Oh, beautiful. Really nice thread in the needle through, and beautiful shot.
And you can see the crowd of RGS roaring. They're looking so intently. They've got their signs up, they've got their green ribbons, they've got everything. They've got glow sticks, the lot.
I'm pretty sure I can see Alla's mom with a "Let's Go Alla" sign, so I think it's fantastic.
RGS pulling ahead. Is it for the first time they're pulling ahead now?
Drawing, it makes me very nervous. It's so early on, so you just know it's going to be a close match. Every year it's been close as far as I can remember it, so you know what.
Oh, lovely shot from far away there from Fen.
And now we're going to go goal for goal. I can feel it in my bones for the remainder, for the last minute of this first quarter. It is going to go goal for goal. So they'll be looking for that first interception.
Oh, wow, that was a really nice ball. And you know what, really good work off the ball to get that pass in. Ooh,
amazing stuff from RGS. Really, really skillful players here.
Kings will want to get this goal in now
I was
to
about
sweeten
to
the score.
exactly just say that it's counting down the clock. You've got 40 seconds. That's enough time for another centre pass. However, if you can drag this on and get them to take their centre pass.
That is a lovely ball from the centre of Kings, straight into the wing attack in the pocket.
Another gorgeous shot from Fen. Wow.
And she puts it in.
Here we go. This is where you've got the countdown. They need to just really take it to goal. Don't rush it. This is what made a difference, I personally feel, the last 2 years. Just umpires aren't particularly happy. Call in a couple of contacts.
Yeah, it's really important to keep these girls disciplined.
Oh, will they take it to goal?
15 seconds. It doesn't seem like a lot of time, but it is enough.
Okay, so we believe that any moment now, time should be
Got
up.
10 seconds because the umpires are holding time every time that the ball goes off court. So they got 5 seconds. Oh, yeah. Oh, will they take it to goal?
Okay,
oh my gosh, long one.
1 second.
Oh, it's going to be a penalty shot. Oh,
They'll take that
in the
because it's a
first
contact.
quarter.
Oh, what a shot!
She takes Kings into the lead in that first quarter. Katie, I'm going to ask you, if you were the coach for that team right now, for Kings, what would you be saying?
You know, I'm obviously really happy with the score. Having just even that one goal of leg up will make them go in maybe a bit more positively. You know, thinking, you know, we can do this, we've got this. But saying that, you know, there have been a few little mistakes that I think they just need to even out, just stop those maybe footworks, offsides, long passes. I'd be saying play it safe and keep it up.
I think that Kings are working the ball up the court very, very well, and I think RGS, once the ball is in the shooting third, they are unstoppable. Georgia, what are your thoughts on your team's performance? You look like it's been a full game. I feel like I can see the emotion in you.
Oh, I'm a very emotional person. I get very invested in these games. I think Katie will agree. As someone who's played in this is the biggest moment of your career potentially.
Yeah.
You've got some girls who won't be playing in a couple of years' time. You've got some girls who will be going off to do other sports. So, and I know that was the King's centre pass, so it's going to be King's centre pass when we go back on. But I think what they're doing right now is what Will and Rebecca and Miss Airy will be saying will be that they just need to do those 2 moves, secure that ball, and when they have that ball, take that ball to goal. So not making those silly little errors, but everyone does it. I think you'd agree.
Yeah,
countless errors happens, but
well, you know, when you've got adrenaline running through you, heat of the moment, again, it's such a big game. There's going to be that pressure and there are going to be mistakes. It's just about minimising them.
Absolutely, I think it's really important to highlight the fact that there were a few errors. However, the talent of these girls in the first quarter, you know, we've got to remain positive, and what we're seeing is literally amazing. The speed of the game, the accuracy, the competitiveness, you know, the agility of these girls is quite something. So it's quite clear that they put in the work in their training, and you know, their teachers and their outside of school clubs as well. You know, they're really putting in the work. What we can't see is the number of hours that they're doing, but I can put my last dollar, if I was a gambling woman, on the fact that they're doing many hours each week.
I think it is also really important to mention the build up to Super Bowl is crazy hectic.
It's massive.
And you know what, you've also got to consider their A-levels, GCSEs. You've got some year 10s, year 11s, year 12s, year 13, so you've got A-levels and GCSEs to be considering, and also Megan's doing a little dance, so I'm getting a little distracted. But you've also got to consider the clubs. So you've got Worcester Netball Club, Dudley, Ryland, Hucklecote, Saracens. All of these girls will represent different clubs. So
absolutely, and they travel. You know, the commitment from parents and guardians and loved ones that take these girls, you know, hours away to train and to play is quite something. So shout out to you guys. There you go.
Hey, that's a sign.
On the screen now. Let's go, Ala. We'll try and, if we can, get a close-up on the bottom half of that when she scores, which I'm sure she's going to do in this next quarter, providing she is on court, which I believe she is.
so there's a change. The change is wing attack by the looks of things. They brought Taya Farmer on, brilliant hockey player as well as a netball player. She's came on for Libby Costello. I think that change will probably just be, I think it's Libby's first match in terms of Super Bowl. I know she was an impact player last year, but it's a very competitive position wing attack, so I think it will just be reinforcing those. But here we go again.
Okay, so Kings take us into the second quarter. The score currently RGS 10, Kings 11.
Well, that's really good arms over, actually.
I've got to admit, Poppy Sawyer, fantastic defender, really knows how to get around the body. Oh, good work from Jess Lowe, get that rebound. Oh, unlucky there from Poppy Sawyer.
But it's unfortunate, very good chase. Really important to chase down every loose ball you can in matches like this when it's so tight.
Sometimes I wish that the umpires would just turn a blind eye, but I know that that's not their job to do that. Oh, contact call. You know what, I think you've got to remember, I think Fen is in year 11, is that right?
Yes, she is, year 11.
So that's a huge role. That is 16.
So exciting for her that she's got the opportunity potentially to play in 2 more years. So she's going to be, I should imagine, leading her team in a few years' time. And we'll be able to talk about, you know, her journey and the progress that she's made as an individual. But, you know, players like that are called up to play for their teams. That was an absolute shot there.
I love Alice shooting. It's so authentic. She does the one-arm shot. She doesn't really use her other hand. It's all in her one arm. And you know what? If the Kings defenders picked up... Oh.
I'm not sure what that was for.
I think it was a footwork or replay ball. It's hard to... You can't really hear it from here, if I'm honest.
No,
the crowd is just so loud. I've got to say though, Kings seem to be playing on one side of the court.
Yeah, no, I was about to say, it's really important to make sure to use all of those channels so you're not pinned down.
Yeah, and for those at home that aren't aware of what a channel is, the channel, if you want to imagine the court is split in 3 in lengthway, so the longest length, it's split in 3, so you've got the centre channel and then you've got a left and a right channel, and the girls are encouraged in lots of netball setups to use multiple channels because you're going to draw your player away. In the first half, we noticed they stayed in that far channel. That was some lovely netball.
I need to say that was an amazing shot. Lovely ball in as well.
I've got to say, I think the shooting at this level for this amount of pressure is phenomenal. Like, they work so tirelessly to try and get these shots in after you've had to get all the way down the court, bring it back, and I think it's so rewarding for the defence as well to see that their shooters are getting it in.
Absolutely, and do you know what's nice to see for RGS I've noticed so far is that their attackers are working so well together. When they get that ball, there is no stopping them. I think we see that from the Kings defence as well.
It's definitely important to have that connection. Because in games like this, again, when the atmosphere is so loud, sometimes you cannot hear anything. You need to rely on having played with these people and automatically, kind of telepathically, knowing where you need to go.
It's that I remember doing facial expressions. My co-captains at the time when I played, they would give me that eyebrow look of, right, it's time to calm down. Oh, don't get irate. You need to just stay steady. But I've got to say, Freya Sinclair's reach on that shot. Although Ella's really having to put it up, Freya is right there, and of course, really long arms is a huge benefit, especially in the terms of defending.
Oh, lovely tip there.
All right, so RGS here will be looking to navigate the ball. They are currently stuck, all honeypotting on the left-hand side of the court. The goal attack not quite confident or comfortable there, giving it to Alla, and Alla does what Alla does best.
Alla does what Alla does best. I'm really liking this matchup between Freya Sinclair and Alla Latua. I think it's a really, really competitive, just what you want to see. And you know what? This is what people want to see in terms of netball. Close, it's fantastic, and a high level. Oh, Jess Lowe just missed. Oh, Maddie Ware.
That was
fabulous. You know what?
That was some lovely play by Kings.
I've been really impressed with Maddie Worth this match.
You know what I mean?
Even though she hasn't been shooting as many goals, the impact she's making on that court, feeding in, and when she does take that shot, getting them in.
Maddie Worth gives 100% 24/7. Whether it's defending, attacking, you can rely on her to be that backup option. So, you know, the only thing I will comment is I can see a little bit of strapping on her knee. So I'd like to know if it's a previous niggle or a little bit of a injury previously, just trying to protect it. I would just...
George is talking from the heart there because she is currently recovering from an ACL reconstruction. So I feel you. She'll be back on court in no time.
Yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, recovery goes well. But.
Okay, so we've got a Kings first centre pass. It's RGS 14, Kings 15.
They'll definitely want to try and work on extending this lead because, again, one goal, that's so easily turned the other way. But
I've got to say, when I was playing, when it was our year, honestly, we were 6-0 up, and then we lost by 1 in the last minute, so I don't think you can ever... Oh, Jess Lowe!
That was a contact on the ball for the viewers at home, so you're not allowed to touch the ball whilst it is in the possession of an opponent's hands. You can whilst it's free flowing, but you're not allowed to touch it while your opponents have possession.
I'm loving the toss-up between both ends in terms of the shooting. I think Fen and Jess are really going at it, and I love to see it. I love a competitive
to see a defensive attack.
I love the split. Ella Goddard has such a lovely split when she goes in for this ball. She works the ball round, and she has such a wide depth. Ooh. Great rebound there.
Very good rebound. Lovely shot.
I love the swish through the net.
Cool, calm, composed, and it goes in. That is another goal for RGS.
I tell you what, Katie, I bet you haven't missed the noises of the music blaring through it as soon as a goal goes in. I get so distracted.
If I hear swish, swish, swish again, oh my gosh, the flashbacks.
That is everyone's dreaded dream of the swish, swish, bish.
The wing attack for RGS is very, very dynamic. Her ability in the air is amazing.
She does very pretty twists in the air, very pretty turns. It's nice to watch her play. I love watching us. I would love you to see what you think is the backup defence in terms of for back line. What are RGS doing to try and... Oh, Eden's so close!
Okay, so RGS just putting some pressure on King's shooters there.
Ooh.
Unsuccessful, but they remain in possession. Umpires just slowing the game down a little bit.
Unfortunately, that's been taken back a bit. But
I don't think Kings are going to complain, though, do you?
No, I don't think so.
2-on-1 in the box, ideal. Fantastic goal.
And the crowd goes wild.
And the crowd goes wild. Oh, this match is making my heart go. This is very... Oh, there you can see the read, but it's so important.
I know. You can see it's like the will they, won't they.
I think it's so hard, especially as a defender, to know when to go for an interception or a fly.
Definitely, because as defending last year, if you go out, you don't want to leave someone else alone.
Vulnerable in the D, yeah, worst fear.
You have to commit, and you have got to know that it's on. And if it's not on, you don't go. You stick with your player, you stick with your zonal defence. Whatever your coaches advise that you do. Obviously, you are on court, so you've got to make that decision. But it's really important that you don't fly up and you leave your defenders on their own in the D.
Very wise words indeed.
Oh, thank you, Georgia.
The only thing I would say is, what I'm noticing is the ball release. Oh, sometimes it's a bit too flat. That's not a negative, just because you forget that these arms come out of nowhere, especially when they jump up. So if you're releasing it from your chest, you need to put that ball above your head, because...
I completely agree, completely. Because all it takes is just someone's arm sticking out to touch that ball.
And it's from both sides. I'm not criticising anyone at all, but in terms of, you forget that there's arms in front of you till they come up.
So just for those of you that are wondering what's happening in the play, that the umpire has paused play. There's a little bit of pom-pom. I could see it glistening, glowing like some of these netball players.
Oh, it's a lovely cut back through the middle from Abby. Good touch, good touch. I need to just settle this now. Ball's right down their end.
It's getting quite feisty between the goalkeeper and the goal shooter in that D.
You know what, and there's always a tension, there's always a build-up, because no matter what you say, I remember having that Jazz Franks, who's the goal defence who played against me in my year. We were like really good friends off court, but on court when we played RGS West Kings, we would not talk to each other. It's that rivalry.
And a lot of these girls playing at the same kind of
clubs. Yeah, PDP for 7 Stars, Central Warriors. You've got all those franchises as well. I'm loving the reset option that Kings are offering every time. You've got someone on, one off, one on.
It's definitely very important, because obviously you want to get the ball down to your end of the court, but when that's not happening, it's essential to have a good backup option so you don't lose that possession.
Exactly, and Kings absolutely capitalising on the possession there with another point scored. It's RGS 15 and Kings are running away with a slight lead of 19 points. We've got 6 minutes remaining in this second quarter. Umpires just being quite vocal on their whistles again. And the goal attack for RGS. Pass the ball into Alla. Alla falls to defence and she jumps early.
Yeah, Rose needs to make sure to jump up and not in so that she doesn't get called for obstruction.
So just for the viewers at home, so that you're aware of that rule, you can jump providing you land in the same space. You can't jump and shorten your distance. You've got to put your arms up before your distance is shortened, otherwise you are going to be obstructing. So that's what she got called up for there. But Kings unfazed and they are back to it.
Oh,
lovely.
Beautiful.
A lovely
a lovely bit of play, actually. Really lovely.
Lovely passage of play.
You know what? It's a high-scoring game.
No, it is. It is.
Not much to add, just kind of.
I think that's testament to the amazing shooting we've seen today.
Testament to the shooting, but also testament to the speed. The speed of the game has been quite something.
I think what is to remember though is the fact that this game is an hour. It is 15 minutes. 4 lots, 15 minutes, and it is hard.
Doesn't seem like that long. A lot of people say to me, we play netball with not just standing about. You don't move a lot. No.
And I think actually that's highlighted in this game where we've just commented on the fact that the ball could be up the other end and the shooter and the goal shooter, and the goalkeeper are hustling in the opposite end of the D, because the game is still live all the time. That it really does come back to you in a matter of seconds.
I think there may be a change, not too sure, but I can just see Amy Brinkley warming up potentially for that goalkeeper position. Unsure though currently, but
That is for RGS potentially. We will keep you informed as to when any changes do happen. We don't have access to the head coaches at this time, so we're not able to get live updates, but we will give you our best guesses for now.
I can assure you that Gail, their head coach, so fantastically organised. She will just let these girls do what they need to do, and I think they're fantastic. You've also got Jess Haynes, who is part of the Kings coaching squad, who is also a part of the Seven Stars setup. So I think it's great that you've got both Rebecca Airy and Jess Haynes as part of the Seven Stars promoting it, as well as coaching these girls. It's a great opportunity.
Absolutely. You just had a warning there for the goalkeeper for the Kings, which I should imagine is trying to go through her player rather than round her, leading with her arms. I was a sucker for that when I was playing netball. I would forever be going through players, and which is why I do now play rugby. So, Ala,
and there is a change. Double whammy. So Jess Lowe is coming off. She had a great performance so far. I imagine it's just going to offer something else. Look at that height difference. Sometimes it's good as well
just to come off so you can watch what's happening and you can get a real feel for it. And you can see where, when you come back on, you can make an impact and change what you're doing.
I know what these first couple moments of this match will be, for the subs that come on, will be so detrimental to help them settle in, compose. And I know that when people come on, they have this full rush of energy. And you've also got a change. You've got Poppy Sawyer going to wing defence, and you've got Eden Williams going to goal defence. So that is a little change as well.
The goal attack, they're not happy with how she's receiving that ball, so she's doing a fantastic split landing, which means she can choose which foot she wants to go off, and every single time she is choosing that closer foot, but she is successful from close underneath the post, so we'll allow her to continue to do that.
Katie, I think you'd agree with me. I think RGS are doing a bit of a zonal defence.
Oh, I completely agree with you, completely. It helps that you don't have to keep moving. Stay in a kind of area rather than tight on, and it just helps you give a bit more.
I would agree, but in terms of Kings are doing a very body-on contesting, and I think it's working for them.
It is.
And I think RGS need to, switch both of it up, do some man-on-man. Oh, great by Tef Farmer.
Yeah. Zoning can be so helpful, but if you're getting that ball every single time in the deep, you need to be able to change it up. And I think we might be able to see a bit of that
good
later.
rebound. Freya Sinclair's arms are...
Okay, so...
Oh, very...
Okay.
a change, a very...
I know, odd moment to change.
I think the coaches are probably just thinking the Kings...
Who is that coming on?
I believe her name is Freya. They need to just take her off, because I think the umpires should get under their skin a little bit.
I think that might be Esther Good coming on.
Make sure that she's okay.
I've never known a change happen at quite that moment, though.
No, neither have I.
I don't think she's... That's very... I actually haven't seen that in a very long time.
Really nice defence there from RGS, just forcing Kings to hold the ball for an extra second before they make that pass. Lovely stretch from the
Izzy
centre.
Thompson. The connection between her and Alla is just spot on.
And the crowd goes wild again. It is 22 all here at Worcester Arena.
Oh wow, do you know what I mean? It was 1916, less than two moments ago, so...
This game is going to go either way, and we've got around 1 minute 45 seconds left.
I have to say, at the end of this quarter, RGS is looking strong. I think they've really brought it back.
You know what, I'd say both teams are just phenomenal. It's contact call there, not that surprised by that, to be honest with you. But it's
Contact from behind from Ala on the goalkeeper, but she's not safe. She's like, I'm going to get it back. Me and my
cool
team
as
are
a
gonna defend.
cucumber. This bit here, oh, footwork. Interesting. I do think the wing defence from Kings is having a fantastic game, running her player.
I agree.
However, what I would like to see though from RGS defence when they come down is to go on that body, put those arms up, push their players up rather than allowing them to have that drive. But fantastic goal by Ella
That was an
Goddard.
absolute shot there. She found her stride and she went for it.
The action shots from these photos that they get are going to be, oh, another turnover.
I think that one was for breaking. Again, just that adrenaline rush going a bit early. Ooh, very good pass in. And short by Ala again.
And RGS 24-22. The music is popping here and everybody is in a good mood.
RGS take the lead for the first time.
Yeah, you know, with 30 seconds on the clock, they're going to want to get this in, and Kings are going to want to be turning it over.
I would suggest it's probably going to be the last play of the game. And RGS just needs to be patient, utilise the time, take their moment. And we've got time for one more play of the game. Georgie's given us a whoop whoop.
And there is time.
Her team.
Maddie needs to get this to goal, but safely and securely.
Yeah.
They need to see
No,
that
I think
Fen is
we need to get it
available.
in now.
Oh, lovely
Almost.
stretch. Disappointing not to get two hands on that one, but it was quite a high ball. And that is time. That concludes the first half of the Super Bowl fixture here at the Worcester Arena. And it is really loud.
I love what they do here though. Both RGS and Kings really hyping their players up, giving them high fives. I love that the coaches do that. It's so encouraging.
And I want to say the crowd, after that quarter ended, the RGS crowd, I could just see loving it, loving the energy.
We are being drowned, our ears are ringing with the microphones from the in-house stadium team. So we apologise if you can hear us, but we are going to leave it to you whilst we take a break for half time. We've got some charity events going on and a shootout in the middle at the moment, and we will be back in around this time. Thank you very much. Okay, and we are back here for a class second half outfit from both teams. RGS just having a final moment on court, and Kings getting set up. The wing attack and the goal attack, just have a little high five for a moment there, and we love to see that. The atmosphere, the cohesion from all of these girls is brilliant, and as the audience take their seats, I can see the queues for the food and drinks are quite something, so I'm sure they'll all rush back in when they hear the whistle go.
Oh, what's that? Brinks, give us a win! Oh, that's hilarious.
And it started.
Okay, and we are underway.
Boom, gone, started, straight away. It's so rapid.
It's a lovely first passage of play.
Obstruction, but the goal stands. King's centre pass, straight into the wing attack.
Oh, actually, there's a change for Kings. You've got Tallulah Richards on as goal attack.
A really nice tip there from the centre from RGS. Now, I think she is RGS's engine. She has been absolutely everywhere.
Izzy Thompson is a fantastic centre. I've got to give it to her. She's
Just watch her movement around the court now. She's going to offload, she's going to move, she's going to get away from her player.
Change direction.
There we go,
Boom,
she's going to
boom.
come back. Look, every single time.
Oh, you know what? She sees the pass. It is on, but it's the fear of giving that pass. Everyone knows when you give a long bomb, it might not always go the right way. So
It either is fantastic or just goes above the fingertips.
But it's about having that. They've just paused time now, so the umpires are pausing time, restarting time, pausing time, just so you make sure that you don't miss out any netball, basically.
Yeah, you know, if the
and then
ball's
they
going
go
off
again.
court.
So they like to, every time the ball goes off court, there's no delay. Giving the ball back, they'll just hold the time. Oh, Eden, fantastic.
Okay, the centre again with the ball, working the ball on the outside of the D. Umpire's not quite happy again there.
Fantastic one-handed take there from Ella Goddard.
So if I was the goalkeeper, just that boxing out that I mentioned earlier, I'd be boxing that goal attack right out.
I think it's great that they've given the goalkeeper and the goal defence an opportunity, but the height difference between now the goalkeeper and Alla, the goal shooter from RGS, is just detrimental compared to when it was Freya Sinclair.
Yeah, no, definitely. Freya with those arms and that height is such a major advantage. But you know, you never know if someone's got a really good jump on them.
True, very true.
It is possible.
I think in order to utilise a really good jump, you have to be able to read the game well enough to know when to leave the floor. You know, being in the air, you're considered vulnerable because your feet aren't grounded, you're not agile, you're not able to move quickly.
Yeah, it's about that positioning as well, and you know, taking those extra few steps before you go up in the air to get that height.
You know what? I think what's going on in the D at the moment is I think the goalkeeper from Kings needs to come off the body from Alla because she's so close contact. Alla wants that physicality.
Yeah.
Alla wants you to bring that ball to her. Whereas actually, if you come off her body, and you're moving your feet round, you can get a clean intake.
Yeah.
Clean interception,
No,
and then there won't be any contact calls, any of that malarkey. It's just a clean ball.
Exactly that, and Alla, we know now from the first half, wants that ball right under that post every single time. If I was the defender, I'd be behind her, pushing her forward towards the outside of that D, forcing her to be towards the top of the D where she doesn't want to be.
Yeah, that's why even if you're just moving
3
round.
seconds, help ball.
Yeah, and even if you're just moving round, stopping her from being able to get that really strong hold on, that might really help in that day.
You know what? It's just there's a little bit of uncertainty at the moment. Everyone's just kind of given different balls. You've had a 3 seconds. I think because there's been a change, you've got to then get used to the change, and you've got so little time to adapt. You just need to get on with it.
And the girls have had that 10 minute half time now, which I think has quite clearly, the messages have been relayed from the coaches to just take a breath, enjoy it, slow down. I think we are seeing a slower pace of netball now.
Eden's lean, I've got to say, it's fantastic. She gets the 2 arms, she holds it, she waits. It's a very good lean. Sorry, just admiring. Yeah, goal defence, Eden Williamson. She is also, she's not that old either. I think she's similar age to Fen, who's just had that ball now.
So for the viewers with us, they're probably wondering what's happening in the D. The obstruction, you're allowed to put your arms up to mark the ball. You must be 3 feet or 1 metre away from the person that's got the ball, and your arms must be up, okay, but your feet have to be set first. So you can be called for arms before distance, okay, so that means that you need to have your feet planted and then you're 3 feet away, and then you can raise your arms.
Ala doing what Ala does. Swish, swish, bitch. It's that the dreaded song.
Dreaded song in my nightmares.
Whoever was the DJ when you guys played quite clearly loved the swish, swish, swish.
It's when
swish
Frozen
song.
was on. When Frozen was on, that's when you knew it was not good.
Yeah.
So for those wondering, the goal shooter there just taking a step forward to get closer to the net. Now she is able to do that, providing she doesn't put that second foot down. She is
This is
able
much
to do
faster.
that.
Sorry to interrupt. This is much faster pace going down this court. But you know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see a second move. At the moment, I'm seeing one move. It's a great move.
Yeah,
but
some prelim movements.
Yes,
definitely
prelim
needed.
movements.
Obstruction on the outside of the D there.
I'd have done a split lead then, but there's no need because Ella gets
Doesn't need it.
Shut me right up then.
Oh, the wing defence again. Absolutely amazing. She's been 100% switched on this entire match. Really integral for the Kings defence.
You know what? I love the word integral. It just sums her up perfectly.
It really does.
I know she got the contact call, but that was a phenomenal piece of play.
Very amazing.
So RGS currently leading 31 points to 25 over Kings.
Yeah, Kings will really want to just get this goal in.
Ooh, good pressure there.
Very good pressure.
I will just say though, I have noticed, the captain from Kings is now off. With Tallulah, a little bit of a body slam. I love when the crowd boos. It gets everyone all up in arms.
A little bit of an attitude when she dropped the ball from the centre there, but we're going to move on from that because she's now got the ball again and off she goes.
Taking her out your own players.
Yeah, it's a bit of miscommunication.
Quite clearly, both girls really hungry for that ball, really hungry to help their team extend their lead.
I'd be interested to see the goalkeeper's going two body on. What you need to do right now is come off, go around the body, work your feet there, because I'm sure she knows that she can do that any day of the week. She's very capable.
The goal stands there just because the ball had left the hands after the whistle was before the whistle was taken.
Change direction there. I would have liked to have seen.
I agree.
Ala's, fantastic. See that one arm action that just.
You mentioned earlier that she is England under-18 rugby and she is class with a round ball. I'd love to see what she does with an oval-shaped ball.
She's crazy. She's so crazy.
Lovely overhead pass, long ball for Kings.
There we go. There we go. Just getting that one in. Settled down now.
Oh my word! Look at the score.
No, I know.
Where's that?
Bit shaky.
I'm so distracted watching the game. I've not looked at the score.
Kings just capitalising on an error there from RGS.
I think it's just taken them a little bit longer to adjust to these changes, but right back in the game.
If I'm honest, I think I maybe would have kept Maddie Worth on because I felt that she commanded the court. Not that Tallulah Richards have not done a brilliant job, but they have that settled.
I agree.
Love that word.
There's a little bit of nerves, I feel, coming off the court at the moment from both sides.
Yeah, and with Maddie Worth, this is her third Super Bowl now, so she's got that experience. She would be able to, command the court a bit more, keep calm.
RGS have found their flow, their rhythm. Not to be, however, Ala's there. Ala shoots. Ala gets a rare miss.
That was a lovely pass to her teammate under the post. That's what my mum would say. Good pass, Meg.
I think that's what every coach, player, parent would say. But I've got to give it to Kings. When Kings get this ball, their pace is rapid.
So you can see really tightly marking their
nice roll.
marking in the goal third now.
Lovely backing up actually from the wing defence. Wanting to get this long ball.
Lovely.
There we go.
Love a long ball.
And it goes in. I love it when that happens. It's so satisfying.
Yeah, and it's a nice shot for Tallulah Richards to get that ball. Tallulah Richards was previously at RGS, but chose to move to Kings, and I think she'd say she's thriving from it.
Well, your loss is our gain.
Yes, exactly.
Netball's the winner. So that real tight body-on-body marking there under the post. Really good to see. But the shooting in that D is fantastic.
Nice language used by Megan there. Katie, what would you like to see from Kings here? What do you think is what are they missing?
I think I just like to see them settle a bit in the defence. So I feel like after Freya coming off, they might not have maybe found that rhythm, that engagement with the pair. I'd like to see them bodying a bit more. Oh,
change.
Georgia, you currently coach RGS netball team, much younger than these ladies.
Yeah,
But
I take the little ones.
if you were coaching these guys, what would you be saying to them now?
You know what? I think Gwil's done exactly. Gwil knows what she's doing. The head coach for RGS. She's got them completely figured out. This is her first year with RGS, and I'd say it's off to a flyer. I think I'd keep it exactly the same. However, if potentially the score does get further pushed along and RGS do get in the clear, I'd like to see a few more players come on, more impact players on. Not that they're not at the moment, they've just had a change as well. Eden Williamson has just gone back from goal defence to wing defence. You've got Jess Lowe, who was originally the starting keeper, has now gone to goal defence. And Poppy Sawyer has came off.
Okay.
And yeah.
Fantastic. Well, I just want to note, earlier on in the first half, I suggested that we keep Anna at the top of the D. Kings, obviously, someone has got that message off the live stream into the Kings, because if you watch their defence now, they are trying to keep her at the top of the D or out from underneath the post.
Yeah, and again, pushing out and maybe coming off that body, getting the movement round, stopping that hold.
They need to use all the channels now. They're currently heavy on that far end channel.
I feel like Kings have got a fair few young players on.
They do.
Not being rude at all, not criticising, just that level of play, whilst it is so high, just you can tell. I feel like they need someone like Maddie Worth to come back on and just really go, right girls, it's okay, we've got this,
I
let's go.
completely agree with Maddie and Freya, each end of the court, both off. I think, just lacking some of that experience. But, I have, no doubt that the younger girls are going to step up to the plate.
Absolutely, we have to credit every girl that's been named in the team sheet today. We have to credit them. It's a fantastic opportunity.
Again, a lovely shot. Fen as a younger player showing that they can step up and can be really vital to this team.
Fen, the goal shooter, really makes me chuckle. She's got such a game face. It's like really stern, she really frightens me when she's on court. She's got that she wants to win look, and I love it.
I believe Georgia is referring to the Kings.
Yeah, sorry, the Kings goal shooter, yeah.
The one with the ball now.
I just think they're all very unsettled at the moment. Like, I feel like it puts off your shots as well.
Yeah.
I know what Fen is a 100% shooting stats type of girl, so I think she'll be frustrated with herself. But oh, look at that little bit of contact, a little bit of argy-bargy. Oh, rare miss from Alla.
But there was some brilliant netball on display. We have to remember that these girls have worked up to this event, the SUPERBALL netball event this evening, the varsity match.
Oh, lovely!
Between the two teams.
Oh, that's the sort of ball I like to see go in the D.
You know what? Tallulah Richards saw it, gave it exactly what you want to see from Kings. Oh, and Freya Sinclair.
She's coming back on. Yeah, I think that's really going to help with the defence, just having that height and experience back on.
And you can hear the crowd say, yeah, that is a move that we need to make.
Yeah, the crowd agrees with that decision.
Straight away, I can see Freya giving it right back to Alla. There she is.
Pushing her right out of the D. That's what we love to see.
Exactly what you said, pushing her high. Alla's having to move, which Alla won't like to do.
It's almost like I know a thing or two about it.
Try and keep her out the court.
Great defence.
Already making an impact.
Alla's going to get, I can imagine, quite upset with the defending here, but she'll be able to handle it, no doubt. But I should imagine Freya, the goalkeeper for Kings, I reckon her head coach has come on and said, right, tight on now, body on body, make sure you put the pressure on. So Kings possession, forced to go back because of an RGS tight defence.
I feel like sometimes it's such a negative thing to have to go back, whereas actually I'd say
I'm feeling an ankle injury might have just occurred. Is that Abby coming off, landing on her ankle a bit funny? That happens. It's notorious, netball as a sport, for hurting your ankles.
Well, at the speed at which the girls play.
You know what? The person who's just got injured is Abby Diaz, and I know that her big sister Emily Diaz, is one of my real dear friends, and she was captain when I was captain, so we were rivals at the time. But I know that she's going to be worried about her little sister completely and utterly. So there's a change.
The wing attack change for Kings. Lovely ball. They're going to capitalise on this opportunity now. unlucky. The goal shooter just winning
Good
possession
rebound.
again there in the Kings D. Lots of wobble from the
I'm blaming the wobbly post for that
Knock
one.
on the post there.
Knock on the post.
And the crowd did not like that.
Crowd did
I'll
not.
tell you what, this is crazy.
Oh, lovely.
Great
Absolutely
interception. Can you see by just what the difference it makes? And when the crowd
Completely.
gets behind you, everyone just absolutely goes with you. It's like having a whole army behind you.
Now,
Really?
I can't lie, I'm used to rugby fans, and their fans are normally mixed together, sat to your left and to your right, could be any kind of supporting any team. But here we have got an RGS on the far side and a Kings stand. They are quite split, and you can tell they are loud in that audience. Okay, so we've got an RGS ball. They've got to work the ball out. Now, Katie, can you just talk me through what you think first line of defence is?
Oh, I mean,
you on the
it's
spot
really
there.
basic, just arms over. Every single ball, arms over it, because you'll be, look, it just happened there. Just putting those arms over, getting that tip. It's so simple, but it's really effective.
And am I right in thinking that when the attack begins, if they lose the ball in that attacking D and they start their first line of defence, it's really hard to get the ball out.
It really is. I mean, even the attackers, they're also defenders when the other team have the ball. So everybody going arms over, really simple. but,
Fantastic.
yeah.
And now we've got the centre, who I like to refer to as the engine.
Izzy Thompson smashing.
Oh,
No!
I'm loving this new Kings defence. They've really reinvented themselves.
I think the third quarter is often referred to the quarter of where you get tired. It's where you need an impact. Oh, the crowd's come alive recently. They've just, oh, the buzzer's gone, that's why.
We can barely hear ourselves think here because the crowd are genuinely going wild. RGS have 39 points and they're leading Kings score to 32. So we've got a 3-minute break and then we will return for the final quarter of the Super Bowl here at the University of Worcester.
She's so lit. Katie Pitt is their head teacher's daughter, so I feel like there must be some type of pressure. But you know what? She will be brilliant at this. Oh, look, there's loads of pom-poms on court.
Katie is our matey. Katie Pitt, she's so lit. Katie P, you have got some fans. Oh, and Eden, you've got a fan too.
Oh, I love Eden!
Oh, it's so sweet to have those younger fans in the audience.
Here we go, Katie!
Oh, no, don't.
Just getting back on court. I've got Katie and Georgia next to me, either side, and they are, I'd like to say, sweating, nervous, all of the above.
Oh, I'm buzzing.
Yeah, don't get too close. It's not like that.
Okay, so the final quarter is underway. And RGS lead 39-32.
No, I've still got hope in this King squad.
You know what?
7 goals.
Anything can happen.
They mean business now, I can tell. The intensity, the focus.
You know what? I'm happy to admit this now, but Ali Hallowell, one of the Impact players, I know that she broke her finger maybe a couple of days before. I know that she was gutted, so I hope she does get to come on. However, I know that she is nursing an injury, but to still be a part of that squad is such an achievement.
Even have a few minutes on that court.
I broke my finger for Super Bowl, and then Maggie Marshall broke my finger in the last 3 seconds of Super Bowl as well, so I had a double whammy.
Okay, so we've just got RGS. They're just working the ball around the D really patiently. The goal attack not quite happy with where she was receiving that ball. A little bit of replay ball off the court there.
Again, those arms from Freya doing the most.
She's got such long arms. It's such a flex.
So that's a sideline pass. I believe in the goal third for...
I want to say that's the Kings.
I want to say that's the King's ball as well.
Well, I hope it is. As I say, 7 goals. Or is it 8? That's 4 turnovers. That's completely doable.
Nothing.
That's absolutely nothing within a game of netball.
Sean in the distance there from the wing attack, forcing.
I reckon it's going to be one of those ones where the Kings just come back out of nowhere.
We've done it before. We'll do it again.
I mean, that would make for a spicy 13 minutes that we've got remaining, and I'm here for it.
It stresses me out.
There it is.
Here we go. It's begun. Kings with another goal.
Legs are going to be tired. They're going to be feeling it.
Yeah.
And they'll have had maybe a quick snack of Tang Fastics or something, give a bit of
definitely.
a heartbeat back up. But you know what?
Jelly babies, classic.
Absolutely not. If you think I'm eating jelly babies, no chance.
What have you got against jelly babies?
Tang Fastics, come on, a little bit of sugar, a little bit of energy, ready to
Fair
get
enough.
back on. Ooh, and it was a replay ball.
I want to give you a fact about jelly babies. They actually contain a different type of sugar to Haribo, which is why you actually only want a handful of them and then you don't want any more. But anyway, back to the netball. So Kings have got possession in the centre third. They are patiently working the ball up into that goal serve with a little bit of a tip from the RGS.
Oh, Eden's got the tip!
That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
Eden
or fortunate,
Williams,
whichever
Eden
way you want
Williams,
to look
what
at
a
it.
fantastic little player. I love that Izzy Thompson's doing a drive, helping out the defence, bringing the ball out.
And she'll hit the pocket now again. She'll look for another pass and she'll move. Just a little bit static from the RGS attack.
I may wonder if Maddie Worth was because she was injured. Maybe that's why she's not coming back on. That
You know
could
what,
be
I
a
was
question.
thinking the same thing because of the impact she made in the first half. For me, it's only worth taking her off. Either if she's going to come back on as an impact player when people get really tired towards the end, or whether she's
Not
nursing that
with
injury.
all due respect, not that any of the Kings players, they are doing a smashing job. Just
they
in
really
terms
are.
of, I'm hoping she's okay, and I hope Abby Dyers is okay. I think Freya Sinclair's made the difference here in terms of this coming back on hugely. The goalkeeper from Kings.
Absolutely. Look here, we've got.
there she goes
Oh,
again!
there she
We've got
goes.
Kings putting on a massive defence there. They've turned the ball over. They've worked the ball back up into their goal third. They are doing a fantastic job at keeping possession here.
We've got 2 in.
And-
This is an important moment.
Patience is needed.
Swinging the ball, swinging the ball.
That's
oh,
going
oh
up
my
and
lord,
in.
is she taking it?
Oh,
Oh, good pass, great pass.
There we go.
Up and in. Just like that. That goal shooter has been great this evening.
I'm trying so hard not to be biased here.
It's okay, you're allowed to be, because I've got Katie from Kings.
Katie's bringing it, don't worry.
Be as biased as you want.
Oh, sorry, there's been a change. Katie Pitt has gone on to wing attack. What an achievement. So that must mean you have got Jess Lowe staying on. So on your impact players, you've got Annie Hallowell, you've got Taya Farmer, you've got Izzy Churchill, Libby Costello, and you've got Poppy Sawyer. So that will be your impact players that could potentially come on.
And just as a reminder for those that may have joined us in this live stream late, we have got RGS playing in green and white. They are playing from right to left.
Oh no, I can see Tallulah Richards having to call time. Tallulah Richards is calling time.
Another
Down at the other end,
injury.
she's hopping off. Oh, call to, oh no, oh no.
Is this Maddie Worth running back on?
Oh, Maddie Worth's coming back on. Oh, she's gone down. I'm hoping that's just a tweak, because sometimes it is the pain of, ooh, and then it's relaxed. But
sometimes I think in netball, because the speed at which you are changing direction and the fatigue of your bodies and things, you know, it does happen. You do get tweaks. Hopefully for her, that's just a stinger. Hopefully it's a stinger, a
Lucy
1 minute
Herdman
stinger.
on the coaching bench helping her walk off. Lucy Herdman is also facing her own rehab with her ACL, but I really hope she's okay.
I'm sure she'll get the support she needs, but meanwhile...
Off the post! Oh my gosh!
She has used the post to
I
get the
love
ball
it.
to herself, to get it on court. She has added the point in.
I did that 2 years
I
ago.
was literally about to say,
She
I
did that
remember
a year
you
ago,
doing
and then
that.
she's done it again. I love the creativity. I love the flair. I think it's so great to see players who are using this type of creativity, not just playing same old netball, coming in with something new, something different. I'm sorry, I'm getting so passionate about this.
Oh, we got well into that then, ladies, didn't we?
It's
for
such a good play.
For the viewers at home, us ladies here got stuck into that. Now, what Ala did was she used the post as an eighth man. She passed the ball to the post, which is considered on court, and then she's taken it herself and scored.
Good tip there from Fen, almost from Maddie Worth. You know what, I think it's just settling back on now for Maddie.
Definitely.
Maddie knows that she's a fantastic player and she just needs to take her time.
Yeah.
RGS are having to reset an awful lot here. Not that it's a bad thing, just...
That is a long time with the ball for that centre. Just unsure where to give it. She's just taking her time
I think
every time.
Izzy Thompson's had a cracking match, as has most of them. I love that Ala goes so feisty for those rebounds. Fantastic shot.
Okay, so we've got a replay here of Ala using the post as her ball. So what she's done, she's put nothing on, she's used the post and she's popped it in. That is what we all love to see. Really showing her knowledge there, her extensive knowledge of the game, which is fantastic. Oh, and she's got the ball again. There is just no stopping her.
She's fab. And you know what? She's a lovely girl on and off the court. And I think there's nothing more. As are most... Oh,
we're just getting a warning. We're just getting a warning from the umpire, I believe, to Freya, the goalkeeper, who was against Ala. But they've moved on. She's had a warning and off we go.
You know what, warnings happen because people get so into this match. Again, last one of the season, you want to put it all out there.
Absolutely, and especially the physical players, you know, we do get pinged a lot more because it's a non-contact game, but I mean, let's look at the game. It's absolutely, there is a little bit of contact.
Anyone who
in there.
says netball's a non-contact game is lying to you.
Agreed, because that body on body really is quite something.
That was a take.
she's incredible. You know what? I feel like it's so common now to get just a warning because it's so hard to get that ball.
Absolutely. I mean, in theory, once the shooters get the ball in that D, what is there to stop them? Because they just don't miss now. So you've got to ruffle up a few feathers.
We're trying to just put our arms in the air and jump for a ball.
We're here for it. Don't you worry.
Unfortunately
Unfortunately,
there.
This back line is going to be really important for Kings. You know, they've gone down a bit. Just getting this to the goal, then getting the next one. Very important.
I would question whether that would be toe on the line there, but I'm not going to argue with the umpires. That's always what I've been taught, but...
Yeah, don't argue. We haven't got a whistle. We are in the media box for a reason, because we like to chat netball rather than officiating.
I've got my coaching course, not my umpiring course, so I wouldn't know a thing.
Oh, lovely shot from Fen. There we go. That's what we needed.
Drawing back to the scoreline then, RGS are currently leading 45-36 over Kings. This is the fourth and final quarter, and we've got around 7 minutes remaining.
What a hold from Francesca Sly. And a pass in.
Fen,
That was a
beautiful.
lovely bit of play.
Closing the gap now.
Okay, that's what I like to see. Let's keep closing it.
I think what's so important in these moments for Oh,
Problem with the ball, maybe?
they're cleaning the ball.
Now that is when you know that these ladies play netball a lot, when they get to decide which ball they're using. This is not just your school netball, this is the varsity Super Ball.
I can see RGS's impact players, Annie Hallowell's just warming up there, so interesting to see if there's going to be a change being made.
I don't think I can see any movement on the Kings bench. you know, letting the side that's on settle and do what they're going to do.
RGS and the crowd go wild. That lead is not changing though, they are still chasing.
You know what, and if I know Kings, they're going to chase hard. They're not going to give up until the last second.
Absolutely.
Oh, and there we go. Again, turnover to Kings. Oh, and a lovely pass.
A lovely ball in to Kings.
Oh, nearly kept
so
in.
closely held there by Maddie Worth.
I'd like to make note about the green ribbons in the hair. I think that's really a really feminine, really beautiful touch.
Green army, green army, green army.
I'm happy to leave with a green, red or blue ribbon, I don't mind. But
Nicely done, nicely done.
This has been a fantastic game of netball so far.
Oh, great pass.
You know, every time we speak, I believe, the ball is in the hands of Ala again.
She's on fire.
She has had a very good game.
But it's really, I think it's important to note that the wing attack has come on for Kings, the injury cover. The lady with the ball now has come on and done really well.
Maddie Worth, I love her. So dramatic with the hair flip there. It was fantastic.
So what, the Kings wing attack, who was the wing defence, I think she's had an amazing game.
100%.
I'm sorry to say I do not recognise her from this far away, but I would like to give her a shout out because I think she's been an amazing player this game.
I'm sensing a change is coming from RGS here. I think they got comfortable with their lead and they're going to make a little change.
The goal attack, just look into the bench, yeah, for a technical change.
Oh.
Substitution.
Oh. Oh. Oh my lord! Katie Pitt is going to goal attack and Ali Hallowell is going on!
Do you see the little celebration there?
I'm so happy for Annie Hallowell. I know her brother and her family are going to be watching this so closely. So it's really lovely to see. She's going to be so happy she's on.
Well, hello, the Holloway family, if you are listening. Now is the time
Worth.
to show. The crowd have just picked up note again. This time with a song. You guys probably can't hear it from where you are, but
It's a chant I'm hearing. I don't think we should repeat it.
and they are very, very vocal. But RGS just working the ball nicely down the court, using the channels.
Oh, I'm so happy Katie Pitt will be. She is the sweetest girl, and she's just had her first game on Super Bowl, and she just sunk her first shot in the last quarter. It's such a big achievement for her, and I know that her father's going to be so proud of her.
Amazing.
I think the thing to note with this as well is, you know, we've got to thank the parents.
So much.
They are such a big part of this, you know, driving to matches, to training and the support they give.
As we alluded to that earlier, you know, the parents and the guardians, they're ferrying these young ladies around the country to play netball at the highest level. We're really fortunate to have front row seats at a very, very good game. Just making some final changes.
Is that, I want to say, Nat Shotton coming off for Kings at wing defence?
Oh, I tell you what, I'd be terrified to come in the last quarter. Be terrified to come on in the last quarter.
Yeah, because you want to be able to make an impact when you're on.
Exactly.
But hopefully she'll bring some energy now. We've got 3.5 minutes remaining.
Yeah, you know what? I'm still not giving up. I'm still not giving up.
No,
I still
love
believe
this from
they
Kings.
can do this.
Kings fight and fight and fight, and I think that's what's so important. Can I just say though, a huge thank you to all staff, whether it's the university staff,
Definitely.
the RGS staff, the Kings staff, any staff, for coming here on a Saturday night and doing. They've probably been here all day, bless them. So they've done a really good job. So it's just important to thank them.
Yeah, and it's probably worth noting at this point that the live stream is provided by NextGen, and they are able to. You'll be able to watch this stream due to them facilitating this evening. So anyway, back to netball. Let's watch them move the ball all the way up the court.
Intercept by Izzy Thompson! Sorry, I went very high pitch then.
Centre with the interception, causing the ball to get back into the D. And that was a false hooter.
Yeah. I've got to say, I don't want to say it now, and I do apologise, but I think RGS may take this win.
No, I have to admit, they've had a very strong game. Both teams very strong.
But think at the start of the quarter, first quarter.
that is true.
Kings
That is
were
true.
flying. I thought we're going to be in here for one of the hardest matches ever. Great rebound up by Amy Brinkley there. just need to control this ball.
Really
a little
nice.
bit of bat and ball. They're
So-
getting tired now.
Sometimes it is a little bit uncontrolled, so it's really important to try and get both hands on that ball when it's rolling, you know, it's just dribbling on the floor. You've got to pick it up and snatch it in. Ref just calling for a substitution again then.
So here we go. Izzy Churchill is coming on for Ala Latui. What a game Ala has had coming. Yes! Woo! What a match. Oh, Ala, she's going to be pleased with that. But just as grateful that Izzy Churchill's coming on. Oh, King's made change. Freya Sinclair is coming.
So
umpire may have...
Freya is off as well. An absolute roar from the crowd for Ala's performance.
Oh, another change.
We're just working out what's happening on court. Lots of changes happening.
Goal defence going to goalkeeper and Esther coming on at goal defence.
I like that Kings have made this change. It's whatever RGS do go, Kings go, right, okay then, here's our change.
Yeah.
The score is currently 51 to RGS, 39 to Kings. Now, Katie, I'm going to ask you both, and Georgia, your player of the match performance. You are allowed to have different opinions. If I could ask you to choose a player from your respective teams. Thank you,
Katie,
very
you
much.
can start
Way to put me on the spot. You know what? For Kings, I'd probably say the current wing attack. I think she's had a fabulous game, and when she was at wing defence, she was doing fabulously then as well.
I love the fact that it's called a player, not a position.
Oh,
She's gone
definitely,
everywhere.
definitely. So I mean, that versatility that she's demonstrated as well, really amazing. Because two different things, you know, defending and feeding into the D. It's,
Great
you know,
run
it's
there
a
by
real
us.
big skill to
Absolutely,
master.
I think I would agree with that. She has, you know, supported a team, whether it be attacking or defending. So yeah, very, very respectful decision there, Katie. And Georgia, your RGS player of the match, please.
I'm so torn right now.
I think I can guess the two you're torn by.
I think you guys too. I think Izzy Thompson has had a cracker. Oh, another change. And you know what? I think Eden's been the silent assassin, working really, really hard.
Very.
But there's just been a change on now. Libby Costello's gone on to wing defence, coming on with some great physicality there. Love to see that. When you make a change, you want to see the impact. So
I just looked at
fantastic.
the time.
I know, we've got 36 seconds remaining, and they are scoring for fun now. But I would like to make a special note. My player of the match today, I'm torn between two, and I will inform you of my decision after my sentence.
Ooh.
But the centre for RGS has been outstanding today, the absolute engine of her side. She has been defending fantastically, but feeding the ball into the D, particularly the goal attack, and Ala brilliantly. But I think special mention has to go to Ala. I think she was fantastic, a strong player in the D, and I think it's going to be my player of the match today is Ala. I think she was absolutely fantastic.
I can see parents from RGS standing up. Oh my God.
And the crowd are roaring.
And that is RGS win 52 points over Kings 41. But a respectable performance from both sides, all ladies involved. But a special shout out and congratulations to the ladies with the green ribbon. Maybe I will leave with one of them. To the RGS Worcester, a valiant effort by all. The crowd has been wild.
I love seeing that. Coaches shaking hands. Oh, wow.
And this is really what sport is all about. It's about inspiring the next generation, and it's safe to say that there are hundreds of people here in the audience today.
Let's go, Ala.
You know what? I think Kings, they had a good game. They put up a real fight, and I'm really proud of everything they've done today. Really proud. But I do want to say well done to RGS. Very good game.
Okay, now I'm not going to try and speak over the man with the mic because I'm not sure that you're going to hear me, but there was a massive cheer from both sides of the audience there on the performance of the ladies today. I mean, girls, honestly, I'm amazed by the talent that I've seen this evening. I mean, I know that there are some skillful young athletes out there, but today,
I've got to say, is it Gen Z? This is fantastic from them to broadcast such a match. I think it's so special. These girls can watch this for the rest of their lives.
absolutely, Gen Z there just performing the live stream, just supporting the live stream and providing it, which I think, like you said, is great. It just shows where sport is going and where youth athlete and school sport is going. It's a fantastic thing. You can just see the fans are enjoying it, the parents and the friends are giving hugs.
Look. This is my favourite part. Win, lose or draw, you can assure that players, friends, family, there's so much love.
The support systems,
yes,
they're so amazing. They really are.
I just think the unity between the teams is really, really evident, and I think, credit to the schools, credit to the teachers. I am a former teacher myself. I get the hours, I get the admin, I see the emails, the phone calls. The fact that your heart is on the court as much as you're not always able to show it. But yeah, well done on such a great event. And I think next year, hopefully it continues, and it'll be the 11th fixture, the 11th varsity match, and it does not disappoint. Ladies, favourite moment of the game?
Oh, I'm a sucker for a bounce off the post from Ala, but you know what? This entire match, I know I can't, that's cheeky of me to say, but the standard of play, incredible. Katie?
Yeah, no, I mean, I completely agree. There have been so many little moments of amazing play, whether that be great feeds, long bombs into the D, just a tip. You know what? I think actually my moments of the match have been those tips that have come off those arms over the ball. All of them. Just a really simple thing that works so well.
Absolutely. I think actually the tactical awareness of the game and of the rules by the girls and the coaches is amazing. Now, I think the game has come on quite something in the last few years, and I think the ability to use the tactical changes to really excel at performance, I think, is a testament to the knowledge of the staff involved. I think it's been a great event, very well managed by Worcester University as well. And there's still lots of love flying. People aren't really leaving yet.
You know what? This is my favourite part. The signs, the posing with the signs.
The endless pictures. The endless pictures.
The Instagrams that will be there for a lifetime.
Exactly, you know the drill. I know what, it's such a moment for the parents. For the parents, I feel like it's watching their young little ones grow into these beautiful young women, International Women's Day and all, so you know what, smashed it.
Absolutely. Yesterday was International Women's Day, and I think this evening we have celebrated the women that are coming through the pathway, which I'm sure will play on an international platform in some occasions as well. So we are now just waiting for a presentation of some kind. We are just going to check that is happening, but please do sit tight for a moment, and RGS will be lifting their trophy, I do believe, in the near future. But otherwise, thank you for joining us this evening. Here we go.
There it is.
It's almost like I knew what was happening.
I'm so heartbroken. I never got to lift this trophy.
Oh, neither did I.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh, no, I know.
Oh, well, it sucks to be
Just swapped years.
Yeah, we did.
It's okay, I've arrived and we've all won.
Oh, great.
There's 5 years' time.
And there is
Aww.
possible future netball player. Hopefully she's inspired.
You know what? I'm pretty sure I know who this. So this is Jessica Weston's little sister, Anna Weston's daughter, Lucy. Oh, here's the endless photos. Endless photos. Izzy Thompson's mom's just in the background there doing the big hands clapping.
Aww.
She's going to be delighted for her daughter. She's the centre's mom. She is. Oh, she'll be so happy.
Stay there, look there. I'm sure one of the girls will airdrop you that image so that you get the shot as well.
Oh, all I've got is photos of me crying from SUPERBALL. That's all I've got.
We'll have to get one this evening of you smiling. But tonight it was a green win, but it wasn't a green whitewash. Kings absolutely fought. They gave their all and delivered on a very respectable performance. There you go.
She was fab. I love those photos. And I've got to say, regardless of the result, Kings played their socks off.
No, they did. You can tell, you can see the improvement, the training, everything that's happened throughout the year. It might not have been a win tonight, but I'm still so proud of them.
Absolutely a performance they can go and be proud of. And I think
definitely.
That is absolutely what tonight is about. It's every single girl that wore the dress this evening can be proud of their performance. The dancers at half-time, they can be proud of their performance as well. And everybody involved, I think, It's been a great success.
You know what? I'm really interested to see who they're going to give players to, because obviously it's RGS's choice and King's choice. So I'm very interested because the players have a different intake.
Absolutely.
That is true. You get a completely different perspective, like off and on the court.
Be interesting to see.
Oh, I love this part.
So, just for
community.
viewers at home, in netball, what you do is you join up, or you stand
Okay,
opposite
we now welcome the headmasters from
the opposite team, and you discuss players of the match that you vote for the opposite players player.
You do your 3 cheers. And just a special shout out, I did promise her, Ruby Ingalls, bless her, she tore her ACL. She hasn't been able to play this year, but I know that she is back to those girls through and through, and she will be eager to get back on the netball court next year.
I follow their Instagram. Every match she's there. She might not be playing, but she's on the sideline cheering.
Well, all the best with your rehab and your recovery for post that surgery. Have been through it myself as well, but I am 3 years on the other side and I'm thriving now, so all the best. But the girls loving it. Here they go, hugging
this is
each
what
other.
I love this. There's no more rivalry. They can all be best friends.
Lots of these girls. Sorry, Katie, it's probably good to
I'm probably going to say the exact same thing.
It's probably good to mention that these girls do play with each other at club. You know, they're all on, not all of them, but the majority of them are on pathways to be super successful netballers. And, you know, they're friends outside of these teams, but this is just their school representative and the varsity, the rivalry that is the Super Bowl.
Look at all the happy faces.
The two sides.
Okay, University of Worcester Arena, first, can we please get a big round of applause for King's School. And one more time for the Super Bowl champions, it's RGS Worcester.
Okay, so I'm not going to battle against the man with the mic, but they're just applauding both teams. And the headmasters, I believe.
So Mr. Dudes from Kings
And Mr. Pitt from RGS.
Are going to say thank you and well done to their teams now.
Match awards. So, first of all, the King's School, goal shooter, Ben Harper.
Yeah, I think that's deserved. She had a fantastic game.
She may have had a poker face, but boy, did she deliver.
Oh, here we go.
She was great.
RGS, goal attack, Heather Goddard.
She had a storming game. She ran rings around that D.
And you know what? I think what's best about both of us is, as we said, it's completely different to how we see it. Oh, look at Libby. Oh.
Their title, let's have the trophy to the RGS Worcester 2024 Super Bowl champions.
So the RGS School Super Bowl champions, their centre,
Their captain, centre Izzy Thompson.
takes the trophy, and the girls of RGS, I love this part. They've taken home the cup and they are loving it.
One more time, let's make some noise for RGS Worcester.
Well, I'd just like to thank Katie from Kings previously for joining me on comms, former captain last year. I'd like to thank Georgia as well, RGS 2 years ago. Thank you so much for joining me this evening, ladies.
You know, it's been amazing. It's been amazing.
Second year running, I've really enjoyed it. Maybe I'll have to back with third, but thank you very much, Megan. You have been amazing, and Gen Z have.
Thank you very much. Well, that concludes our evening here this evening. The live stream is going to end soon, but congratulations and well done to all involved, and we look forward to seeing you next year.